Hello there and welcome then to round 5. I think this is at termas 3 hondo. Today we have 13 competitors. Some random just joined the lobby as well. He shouldn't be here. We are missing 3. Aaron, Jacko, Nelson and Legendary. Nelson did literally just come online, so he'll probably be here at the end of quali, so he'll just have to start back, so I might restart the lobby if he joins. If so, then we will. But Legendary, I've not had nothing from him, and Aaron Jacko's on holiday, so I know that we're missing him. So today, the person I can introduce to you that is racing is Kyrie Hazik. Hazik will be wild carding today for Aaron. So he's on board Jack's factory Ducati, pretty much the smartest. You probably want to be on a Ducati here, and he's picked the best bike on the grid. So it's a very smart decision. As Platt made contact with someone there. But yeah, so Hazik will be replacing today. We've got 13 people, hopefully 14. I'm hoping. Nobody is using double points today. So it's everyone on equal points. No one's going to be getting more than someone else. We also have a new competitor that I said about last week, which is Julito. He races today, and he is, if you don't know him, among the top. So he should be hopefully fighting out with Graf and Platt and Sire. Hopefully. You'd hope so. There's Graf goes first, and Hazik second, and Matthias third, and I think El Turk is in there. Yeah, I think El Turk is the next person. He is on board the Tech 3 KTM today, so he's getting one of the worst bikes out of the way. Interesting to ride a KTM around there, but as he comes across the line and he jumps up into third position. Graf has a 2.3 second lead as of now, but Platt will be the next one to set a lap, and he is 3 orange sectors, so maybe. But he only goes a 10th off. Touch is the only person on a lap as of now. Well, and Joe, as he's improving again. Worst that as of now he can jump into is probably 6th. There's a few penalties today. 2 of the people that have got penalties aren't here, but if I can remember, let me get this up now. Hang on a minute. Legendary is supposed to have a long lap, but he's not here, so he'll have 2 for next week, which is really bad. But Grigri has a long lap, and Sire has a long lap, and Matthias has just got a reckless riding warning for hitting Nelson last week at Donington. As Touch comes to the line, and he jumps into 6th position as I predicted, but he's only 3 tenths off the front row. 3 tenths off Hazik in 3rd, so he can still get on that potential to get onto the front row. Graf is on 2 red sectors in 1st place. Can he extend his gap to Platt, who's in 2nd? Will we see a 31 in this short qualifying session? Maybe. Graf's bound to like give us, but Platt is also on a red sector. I'm going to quickly switch to Howling, as he seems to be on a good lap. He's on board the LCR Idemitsu Honda today, which is good to see. I know he loves his Honda. And he jumps up into 3rd place by a 10th. As Graf, he's now going to come to the line. And he does a 32.3. Can Platt respond? Hazik's also on 3 improved sectors. As he jumps up into 3rd, he just takes it straight back from Platt. And he's going to now head through sector 3, and he's... Oh. Never mind. He messed that up. Joe's just gone down, but Dodo's heading around the penultimate corner as he switches it right and then pulls it into the left the final corner, and he comes across the line, and he jumps onto the front row by 7/10, and he wasn't even improving in the first sector. Next person to set a lap is Guigui, and then it'll be Craig, and then Touch. Here comes Guigui, then he's on board the Monster Energy Yamaha. Is he going to get stuck behind Craig? I think he is. Actually, no, it's Craig to set a lap next. Then they both set laps at identical times, and Guigui jumps into 4th and Craig into 7th. So Gruff's got a 3/10 lead over Platt right now, and Julito and Sire haven't set laps. Obviously, they're two main competitors, and then obviously Joe as well. So 3 of the top 5 have not set laps right now. If you want to call them the top 5, shouldn't really be assuming things, as they're all very talented riders. But you'd expect one of them 5 would win the championship. Maybe not Julito. Oh, and Touch loses the front. Maybe not Julito as he's just joined, and maybe not Sire because he's missed quite a few races. But between Platt, Graff, and Joe, maybe they're the favourites. Platt is on a red sector 1, but can he keep this lap going? Nice line through turn 5, he now heads it through turn 6, and he is an orange sector. He's not up on Graff's time, but he's up on his own time, so can he put it back into the 3rd sector as he now heads through turn 7 and now through turn 8? Into the fast left-hander as he now switched it right, and he does the same thing again. Wow, he's done that twice now. That is really bizarre. As Matthias sets a lap and he goes into 5th, and Howling I think is the next person to cross the line. Yes, he will be as he crosses the line and he jumps into 7th. The next person will be Joe. He's not set a lap yet. Can he come across the line now? And he invalidates at the final corner. He goes over the green curb. That is so unfortunate. But there's 3 fast people at the back. Julito, he's not set a lap, but as we know, he is a very fast rider. He will not want to start from the back. As now he is on a red sector 1. Can he hunt Graff down for pole? Graff's also on a red sector, but finally Sire's on the lap. He's on 3 orange sectors. Can he jump onto the front row? I suspect he will. Julito's gone down again, so he's pushing that bit too hard. Graff's on 2 red sectors though. We will look at him in a minute as Sire's going to come to the line, and he does jump onto the front row. Graff though on board the Prima Pramac. Him and Platt using the exact same bike, so they obviously know what business to be using as he's on a 3rd red sector. Can this be a 31? Well, let's hope he can. I'm very impressed if he can, and that'll really show that he's got it in this race today. Platt's only on an orange sector 1, that's not going to be good enough. He needs to up his lap as he was orange in sector 2 last time. As Graff comes across the line, he doesn't actually improve. Next person is Craig to set a lap. He's on board the RNF Yamaha. Probably not the bike I'd choose to go around at termas. Same as Julito, he's on that as well. And then the Monty Yamaha from EGP Dodo and League. Craig, it's going to be hard to jump position. He's going to have to improve by at least 3/10 if he wants to jump position. But if he does, he could gain 2 or 3 from that. Here we go then. He's going to cross the line and he jumps up into 5th place. What an amazing lap. I think the next one to set up is Platt, but he's not improving. I don't see Platt getting pole. He's going to have to respawn quickly. We'll go back to the pits quickly. He actually does improve, but only by 3,000ths, I think that was. He's going back to the pit quickly, and they're all only going to get 1 more lap as Joe goes down. And is that Joe's session over? He's going to have to be quick about things. He can't go slow. He's got to hurry up. Yeah, and I think that's Joe's session over. And he will be starting with the second to last or last if Julito can pull something out the bag in these last closing stages. I'm looking on the mini map right now, and I think all those 3 go on a little final bit now. Yeah, they're all going to set their laps, but this is everyone else's last lap now. So if you see someone crash, their session is over. As Graff is on a red sector 1 and Platt is in the pit, so Platt will not be on pole, and neither will Joe. Hazik and Matthias on 3 orange sectors. This has got to be time for them to prove themselves. And here goes Hazik, who leads on a red sector 1. Can he do it finally? But Hazik crosses the line. And he's up into 6th. He will start 6th at best for the first race. Matthias goes into 8th. But let's watch Graf even. Or Sire. Sire is improving. Can he beat Plat? He was on a grey sector 2, so it's quite unlikely. But Graf is on 3 red sectors once again. But his last set's really good. Oh, Julito is only on an orange sector 2, but can he pull this lap back? If Graf improves, I think it'd be highly unlikely that Julito will. But here comes Sire to the line. And he improves, but not enough. But Graf's going to come to the line. And he does a 32.2. Here comes Julito though. He's gone through the third sector, but only an orange sector 3. So can he pull it back in this final sector on the with you Yamaha? Bear in mind, Graf and Platt all have better bikes. And Sire's actually got a worse bike as well, so Sire's putting a good lap there. But can Julito go onto pole as he heads around the final corner and he heads into 4th position? It's not enough for the front rowers. Sire will be starting in front of him. Here goes Dodo though. Can he beat Julito? Here comes Dodo to the line. And I don't think that anything happened.
That's the end of the qualifying session. The positions on the starting grid are now confirmed.
I think Nelson joins, so he will not be.
Say goodbye for now and see you for the race.
So then, anyway, Graf will start on pole for race 1, and Platt will start alongside him in 2nd, and Sire will be in 3rd. Hopefully this doesn't get too messy at turn 1. Here we go then, the lights are on. And it's lights out and away we go for race 1, and Graf's had an absolute stinker of a start as we now head down into turn 1, and Dodo's in 2nd as we go through turn 1. It's a very tight line from Sire. Let's hope there's not too much mess here as we now head down into turn 2. Platt leads and Dodo's in 2nd and Hazik's in 3rd. Joe's not managed to gain any positions, but there's actually been no crashes in the first sector. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. A 13-man race and there's been no crashes in the first sector. What a miracle this is. Sire's straight line speed is absolutely mental as he hits the back of Hazik and stoppies and goes onto the grass. And I think he's gone down. Yep, he has. He hit the back of Hazik there. Nothing that he can really do. Let's watch Lagmaster Joe, and oh my god. It's a bit scrappy at the back of the pack here. Oh yeah, Joe is lagging a little bit. Hopefully the riders don't get caught up in this too much. But Platt's gone down and Tom's hit his bike. That is... who's hit his bike? It's Graf. Platt's gone down and Graf's hit his bike, and it's disaster. And now Joe's gone down. So out of the top 5 that I said earlier, 4 of them have gone down. Sire, Joe, Graf and Platt have all gone down, and Julito is the only one who remains on the bike. And this is his chance to win. This is his chance to show his potential in his first ever race. Can he win? Well, he's got to do is stay on the bike. He definitely has the raw pace too. El Turcan trying to send it up the inside of Matthias. He's got a bit of lag. Sire's gone down again, and so has Matthias. This front 5 is probably not what you expected at the start of this race. Or should I say top 8, really? Can Craig make a move on touch into turn 5? He's actually gets in the slipstream, trying to send it up the inside. Yes, he does. And Touch, can he try and find the cut back? Yes, he can. Craig is really wide. Everyone on track has a track limit warning, apart from Matthias, Dodo, and Julito. Joe's gone down again as well, so Joe and Sire will be fighting for last position, but Sire's gone down again. Dodo is now receiving pressure from Julito. That is the last thing you want to be hearing. He's going to try and send it up the inside of Dodo. He's going to try and force it. He's now head down into the penultimate corner. Can he get the drive and the run? He breaks early. Is he going to try and cut underneath him? And he can't quite. Dodo's hanging on well here. He's doing a solid job. Julito, you've got plenty of time against the Monster Yamaha rider. He's on the RNF. Craig looks like he's about to get into a battle with El Turk. He's actually made contact with him. He's actually through now though. And oh, he goes into move on Dodo and hits him. I didn't quite catch all of that, but Julito is through. It looked like a bit of a dive, but he is through. I've only got one pair of eyes. Platt crashed earlier on in this race and he's already up into 8th position. Joe and Sire are just having absolute nightmare races as he's just gone down again. At turn... how has Joe crashed at turn 3? How has he managed that then? They're just fighting for 1 point there. At the back, so whoever doesn't crash the most. And I think the battle that's going to be raging on now is Platt versus El Turco, as Platt's going to absolutely launch up his inside. There's no problem at all. But El Turco's going to get the run on Platt, you don't see that often. He tried it, but I just don't think he's going to stay there for much longer. Platt's got the hard rear tyre in, I think. He's got the yellow band. El Turco's on the medium, so Platt's actually going to go for the longer race. Touch has now been overtaken by Graf, sadly. I'm sure he can tag along. Look at this massive group. If all of these crashed, he'd, well, get loads of positions. He looks he's got a safe first place right now. It's a shame that Platt, Graf, Sire and Joe all crashed. But just as well as Dodo, he's having a solid ride, only a second behind Julito, so fair play to him. You can't forget about some of their names as well in the top 13, should I say. They're all very capable of winning. Actually, I'm seeing a move from Platt here onto Craig, but he's no. Is Craig going to run deep? Yes, he is. Platt's going to slide out the inside. And no, he's not. He's on his outside, and he makes contact and hits him. And yeah, that is ridiculous. I have to review that at the end of the race, but that was, yeah. Howland's got a long lap. As El Turco is just high-sided, I think, and he's taken someone with him. I don't know who. He's taken Matthias with him, I think. Unlucky for Craig, he's having a solid race, and then just to get hit like that is a bit unfortunate. Oh no, Guigui's gone wide and he's down. He was trying to hang on and it's just slipped away from him, not in the nicest fashion either. 4 track limit warnings for El Turco and Joe. Well, that means a lot for Joe, as he's in Los Angeles. He's not going to gain positions unless Sire crashes twice or anyone else in front of that crashes twice. So it's really not in a solid position, but it'll be a very strong front row for next race. Joe and Sire on the front row. Normally they'd be on the back row. It's not something you see every day. I'm not sure if Julito is actually aware of the reverse grid. El Turco's actually gone down, so I don't know if Sire might be able to catch up to him or not. Howling's been overtaken by Platt. I'm actually caught up in looking at the mini-map. I don't think Howling will be able to fight back. I mean, he's going to try his best, but Platt's on a better bike as well, so it's going to be rather tough. He's got a long lap, Howling. So he's going to drop 1 position to Graf, which I think he might lose anyway, because Graf's looking like he's catching up to him lots. But he should be able to get the position to Touch and Guigui. So it's looking like sick for Howling if he can just stay on the bike. The 2 premium promos have recovered well. They both crashed in this race and they are now sitting in 4th and, technically speaking, 5th. Haziq is having, well, I say just Haziq, the 2 debut riders in this, Haziq and Julito, both currently sit on the podium, so they are having absolute wonders of a race. Dodo has not let Julito go far. Julito's, I guess he's just been cruising a little bit though. There's no real need for him to push. But yeah, he's staying up front and he's just doing what he needs to do. There's no pressure on him. As no, Dodo's gone down, and as I said, he's having a good race, keeping up. He has now come a prisoner to turn 5. And it's so unfortunate just to slip out that way. It's just some things when that happen, it's so unfortunate. Platt's trying to line up him with Hazik. He's on 4 track limit warning now, so he's one away from a long lap. So he does need to be careful. Can't believe Dodo there is in a secure 2nd place, really. But he just let it slip away from him at the clutches of it. Well to note that Joe has taken his long lap. I can now confirm so that everyone in this race has had a track limit warning. Apart from Dodo, actually, I think. So it's clean by all of them. And Julito has now got a 6-second lead as Platt has made his way past Hazik. And it's Platt in 2nd after a crash. But if he gets a long lap, he kind of needs to get a move on. So you just need to be careful. As Howling and Graf has made contact and Graf's been forced off the track, I think. I'm not actually sure what happened there. I'm sure Graf won't take no hesitation to fight back. I'm sure Graf will be looking for a podium with his teammate for today's race after they both crashed. Nothing that Graf could do in his crash, of course. It was unlucky from Platt. But he'll be hunting down this podium, and I know Hazik will be absolutely desperate for it. As Craig's gone down again, but he will not lose position, so he should keep P10. Graf can try and laugh and move on Howland, but Howland's, well, he's not hesitating. He's gonna, ooh, I thought he had to run and try and go onto the outside. As Craig's gone down again, so this time he will lose position. And actually, he might drop all the way down to the back. No, not quite. But there's a group of 4 at the back, so they can actually scrap for position. Howling's now got a confirmed 3-second penalty, and it probably will be the same with Guigui as well. Hazik though, he's hanging on, and Howland's actually done a good job to keep his position, but sadly he won't keep it. He'll drop down to 6th because of his long lap. But overall, he's having a solid race, and Graf just can't get past him. Howling is a roadblock, and this is keeping Hazik in 3rd, so he's not got long to it. Sire's gone down. And Sire has dropped to last. As Howling runs in deep, and that is his charge for 4th over. As he's actually now in a battle with Dodo. And Dodo's also fighting for position, so there's essentially a 4-way battle for the podium, but only 3 will be able to make it on there. Dodo's actually on the back of Graf now, and Hazik's holding Graf up, so there is a 3-way fight for the podium. Only one of these three is going to make it. Haziq will be desperate to get podium on his final lap. Sorry, on his first race even. But Graf made it through. But Haziq's going to try and send it back up the inside. Oh, but Haziq's up the inside, but not much room. He's on the curb, and Graf has made his way through. He's going to have to fight back quickly, or as his podium charge will be over. As he gets on the curb, he's going to get a better run. Is he going to send it down? No, he's not going to send it down the inside, but Graf runs wide, and he will send it up the inside this time. Who's going to get the podium? No, he makes contact with Graf, and he makes contact again, and he gets squeezed out to the outside, but Graf, he gets it. And I think he's going to hang on, but no, Haziq's going to get the better drive. Can Haziq dive it on the penultimate corner? Graf hangs on for now, but Haziq powers it, and he's going to be on his inside line. Can he send it up the inside into the penultimate corner? Julito wins. Platt will come second, and he's bottled it, I think, Haziq. Graf will finish in third. No, Graf's got a long lap. Graf's been granted a long lap on that last, sector. Graf in for Howling. No, Howling for. No, wait. There's Graf. No. I don't. That everyone just crashed on the line, so I can't tell. So I think Touch sixth. I think that's good from him. Dodo 7th. Matthias 8th. Guigui 9th. Craig 10th. El Turco 11th. Sire 12th. Joe 13th. I have absolutely no idea.
The final classification of this
yeah,
race.
Akari Haziq did get it. So then, Julito wins race 1 on his debut in the Master of Manufacturers Cup. So it's a very solid race 1 from him. Platt finishes in second, so it's a good comeback ride with a long lap. Haziq also gets a podium on his debut, which is good for him. Graf in 4th, Howling 5th, Touch 6th, Dodo 7th, Guigui 8th, Matthias 9th, El Turco 10th, 11th Craig, 12th Sire, and Joby on pole in 13th. Wait, no, why is he leaving? Last, Craig will start in second, and El Turco in third. It's lights out, and away we go, and Guigui has jump start. That's not what you want, but here we go then, into turn 1. And El Turco's leading. Why isn't it letting me switch? Let me switch to the front. Someone's gone down. That is Guigui who's gone down with double long lap. That is hard to take. It couldn't get worse, really, could it? As El Turco's gone down, and it's pinged his bike across the track, and somehow no one else has gone down. There's no lag mark to Joe, as he has left after a poor race on, so he would be on pole, but yeah, thing didn't go his way, and Nelson has joined instead, so still got 13 people, which is surprising. But Sire leads, and he's in a comfortable first place. And something else that I've also noticed is that Howling has changed bike, and Howling's now made contact with Graf, so Howling will receive a penalty for the next race. For mid-changing bike. LCR admits to the bike that will go down. As Dodo's also gone down. Nothing to mention now, Julito from 12th on the grid has made his way all the way up into second position. And Nelson, who was actually starting dead last, up into third, so crazy scenes. Or actually, I might black flag Howling now. Do I black flag Howling now? For using the wrong bike? No. I was giving him a drive through for the next race. Anyway. Craig is in 8th, and he is hunting on the pack as well as Touch in 9th. So these are the guys at the back who have not crashed, and they are hunting down. This is more of a top 3 that I'd expect to see. Julito, Platt and Sires. Now Howling's gone down, and lots of people hit his bike. That's 4. 3. And now look at these all now. There's like there's 6 of them all together on track. Wow, they're all close together. Then we're having a good fight, and so we're split into 2 packs, and obviously Sire, who's out front. Graf and Touch have made contact, and Touch is going to try and fight back the position. He makes a little bit of contact, but it is a fairly clean move. But Touch, I believe he can root back up to the pack. As Guiga makes a bit of contact with El Turco. And as he can try and send up the inside, and he gets absolutely pinged into another world. I don't even want to say that. I think that is just like he's been absolutely pinged. Platt's gone down. Platt has, I think, lost the front at turn 1, and he is now going to be down, all the way down, 9th position. And Graf is sitting in behind him, so that is really not what he wanted. Is he almost makes contact with Matthias there. Matthias just hanging on there. Someone's run wide at turn 3. Sire's hanging on to his Julito, and as I say that, Julito has lost the front and he's gone down. But he's come out of 5th position, and I still think 2nd place is on for him. But Sire's now got a 5-second lead, and I am very proud to say this. It is a Malaysian 1-2 in this race. Julito's made contact with Nelson there. And Dodo's gone down. But yeah, it is a proud to say Malaysian 1-2 at Termas. If they could do this in Malaysia, that'd be a very nice treat for them. But Craig is hunting him down, and we know Craig's got pace. As Nelson has just run. Hang on a minute, where's he gone? Wait, oh no. Wait. That must have been lag, or I just didn't see that, but it looked like he ran straight into the wall. Still though, oh, Craig's hunting down Hazik. Oh no, Craig's lagging. He's lost the front then. Graf has the fastest lap, and he is sitting just behind of Platt. And that hunting down Howling, Nelson, then Julito, Craig, then Hazik, and then Sire. And that's Dodo, who's gone down, and now promote into last place, or demote into last place. There's Howling and Platt having a right scrap at it there. What a no! Platt is literally, you cannot go any tighter than that, or you are down. And Graf is on his. Oh, Platt is trying to send out the inside of Howling, and so is Graf, and he can't quite find the way through. But Platt is finally through on the factory Ducati man, although he shouldn't be on the bike. As Graf hits the back of Howling. Platt is throwing Nelson as well, I only just noticed that. And he's going to try and hunt down Craig now. And he's going to try and fight his way back onto the podium. Hazik and Julito are on for 2 podiums in a row. I mean, this would be Rather impressive. I'm sure they wouldn't mind that either. Perhaps a little bit wide, and Nelson going to try and capitalise on that. Ooh, Nelson has a bit of a shake. He can try and fight his way into 6th place though. Clark did run a little bit wide there. Dodo's now going to try and fight a last place. The race one, he had a very solid race at the start and he threw it away towards the end. He's going to try and send it up the inside of El Turco. Nicely done, and he is through. No, it's not quite done yet. Because El Turco might be able to get the cut back. Against that Tech 3, that Yamaha has absolutely no problems. And now it's the RNF of Craig and the 2 proven promise of Graf and Platz on a hunt down Hazik, and Graf has now lost the front. And that just makes it seem like as Craig's getting absolutely demolished, but there's no surprise as he is probably on the slowest bike on the grid, Craig. As in straight line speed versus probably the 2nd fastest. So he's got absolutely no hope there. And he's been absolutely destroyed on the streak. But Platt is on his way now to hunt his way past Hazik. He's on his way. Hazik will want this podium, and I'm sure he won't give it up. But we're not even halfway through the race yet, and Sai's got a 5.7 second lead. He came last in race 1. He started on pole this race, and he now leads this one at 5.5 seconds. As Platt is trying to, oh my, that is just a violation. He's gone on the curb round the outside. Platt's drive out there is just so much better. He's just so fast out of the corners, isn't it? Wait, hang about. No, wait, I've forgotten to give out penalties. Oh my, no. I've forgotten to give out penalties. Hang on a minute. Long lap for Gwigwi. I don't know what I'm doing. And then for Sire as well, so that could disrupt his race. And Matthias for reckless riding. Is there? Right. I forgot to give out the penalties earlier. That is my mistake. I was too focused on the start of this race. Sai has now taken his long lap already. And Griego's done his perfectly as well, so they've both taken the long lap. Sai still leads, but only by 2.6 seconds now. Lucky I actually remembered to put them out. Such a crazy start of the race, I've actually forgotten to give them out, but Craig's gone down and so has Dodo, and he's now in last, and Craig is down to 6th. Platt is catching Julito. It's a shame for Graf as he's in 10th place, but he is the fastest man on track. And Matthias is battling with Nelson. And Touch is battling with Graf and Craig. Nelson's going to be sliding that bike, but Matthias is trying to find a way up the inside. No, he can't. As El Turco's gone down, I still believe Platt can win this race as Nelson and Matthias make contact. I still believe Saya and Platt could still be battling here, as I think Platt is going to have a bit more pace on him. Nelson's wide, but he keeps the position. Sire then. Well. He's leading this whole race, but he's getting caught, and I bet he thought, oh, I'm going to give him his long lap. It's just a free win for him, but it's not quite been that way. He probably got caught by surprise then when he got that long lap. Graf is going to try and power it past Nelson. Has he got the speed to? Yes, he does. Can Nelson outbrake him though? He's going to try it, surely. Yeah, he does try it, and he's going to run wide. Not too wide, actually. So, good stopping power from him. Trying to send out the inside. And it's not... Whoa, he's on the grass! And he's got a long lap from that. That is so unfortunate. He's not going to take the long lap this lap. Maybe next lap. It's so unfortunate. He mistimed his turn-in point and he's given himself a long lap from that. So that's really unfortunate for him. No one else has got a long lap. Oh, Helito and Platt have made contact. I've not seen that, and Platt has made his way through, but Helito's going to send it back up the inside. And Helito's gone down and Platt hit his bike! Oh my god, it's crazy! And as Zeke goes into P2, and he almost hits the bike in the track, and Helito comes back on, same as Platt, and Howling is now up into the... No, he's not! He made contact, he's through! And Howling's onto the podium places against Helito. Platt is... He's been shocked. Is Howling going to send up the inside? No, he's not. Howland was on the podium and it was a Ducati, 2 Ducatis on the podium. Wow. Howland's now in 4th. And if he doesn't get a long lap Howling, he is set to take home P3, 4 or 5. Hazik is into 2nd again, so is there going to be the 2 debut riders for another podium, Helito and Hazik? Well, they're both going to have to hang on, because Platt is like literally directly behind Helito, so there's going to be a lot of pressure, and Hazik's got around 3 seconds. And it's an absolute disaster for the 2 guys at the back of the field. They're currently batting 20 seconds back from the rest for the wooden spoon in 12th and 13th place for Dodo and El Turco, and El Turco's gone down again. He is having a shocker, shall we say. Everyone is really struggling to get past Howland this race, so despite Howland being very good, he's just switched by. Nelson's gone down out of 11th place. I thought Nelson was in like 6th. He will stay in 11th though. He can't lose any more position. So if someone else in front of him, that group crush day, he will get the position off them. But unfortunate for him, he's having a really good race, so I do feel bad. But so it is what it is. And Sire's gone down. Sire has hit the deck at turn 5, and is Hazik going to take the lead of the race? No, he's not, but now Sire's got a little bit of pressure. Sire, I have to say, is extremely lucky that Julito and Platt crashed, because otherwise he'd be taken into 3rd place right now. And it's still a Malaysian 1-2. They are both hanging on. Can they both finish on the podium still today, though? And this is going to be a real fight to the end for the spot. I think Sire, if you can just stay on the bike, so make no mistake, he's got to survive 2 laps and a sector more, and he will have that race win. But the podium is totally undecided yet. I also have Haziq, Julito and Platt. One of these is not going to get on the podium, as Julito has actually got a long lap, as well as Howling, sorry about that. Craig's also got a long lap, so Platt, who's on one track limit, he looks very likely to get not a long lap, a podium right now. However, Julito, who's got to take his long lap penalty, that looks like it's going to stuff him of a podium. He's close to Haziq, but taking that long lap, I just don't think it's going to be enough. All Platt needs to do is stay on the bike, and he's going to either get second or third by those things. And if Howling can stay on, he could definitely pick up one of these positions, but that long lap again is probably going to cost him. Nelson, Dodo and El Turco are having very lonely races right now. One of them go down there in front. Guigui, Craig, Matthias, and could become interesting, but Julito has sent it, and Platt is sending it, but Julito's closing the door. It's not even sure what's happening. Every time something good's happening, I'm looking at the mini map. I don't know why. But still though, the fight goes on, and Haziq is now off the podium, but Julito's long it could cost him. Is Platt gonna try and get second on track? He's got one more lap to do it, as we now watch Sire start the final lap of this race. All he's got to do is stay on the bike in this 3-second lead. And he will take second place. Julito is... I don't think he's going to get a podium. All Haziq needs to do is lose less than 2 seconds, and he'll be on the podium once again. Julito, he's hanging on for his life, and he has still got this long lap. So he's going to have to try and take it to have a shot at even trying to get third. If Julito wants to get third, he must take this long lap. If he takes it, he still has a chance. Platt is going to absolutely blast Julito, and into the braking zone they go, and Platt can't quite send it. Julito is going to run in deep. Oh, they make contact. Graf makes contact with Howling, but Howling has a long lap, so this isn't going to affect his position. Is Julito going to take his long lap? He needs to. Haziq is around 2 seconds behind, and he's not, so Haziq might still have a podium as Platt and Julito are fighting, and the gap is 1.2 seconds. Is Platt going to try and get second on track? There's just no way. This would be a good battle. If Julito didn't have his long lap, this would be a really good battle for the podium. Who's going to get second? Is Platt going to try and send it on this final corner? Is he going to risk it? There's no point, is there? Let's see if he does. Into the final corner. And yeah, he runs in deep. You'd think he'd tried something. But Sire wins. Julito will come in fourth. Platt will get second. Haziq will get third. Everyone's crashing on the line, so I can't determine position. This is Howland's in second. No, he's not. Howland being sixth, I think. Graf's fifth. Touch 7th, Guigui 8th, Matthias 9th, Craig 10th, Nelson in 11th, and they're the only guys that are going to finish. As we can see, Dodo in 12th, and El Turco, who's lost the front again, and... Hang a minute. Who's just overtaken him? Oh, it's just Dodo. Confirm.
Let's take a look at the final classification of this race.
So then, Sire wins then race 2 after a terrible race 1, but he overcome it and he got P1 again. So very sorry for him. I think this is the first race where Platt has not won either race. So that is very impressive from the other riders to keep him off the top spot on the podium. But Julito comes in second. In his debut, comes first and second. So very sorry from him. That long lap, obviously, it just. I don't know what happened, but yeah, anyway, Platt will finish in third, Haziq fourth, Graf 5th, Howling 6th, Touch 7th, Guigui 8th, Matthias 9th, Craig 10th, Nelson 11th, Dodo 12th, and El Turco in 13th. That was round 5 then, at Termas Hondo. and we will see you again next week at Misano for round 6. See you!